Hello everybody, what is going on? This is Word here, and I am about to bring you a Zerg vs Terran match from the ZOTAC Cup. Spawning as the purple Terran in the upper right corner of Entombed Valley, he is Goody, and his opponent, spawning in cross positions as the red Zerg, he is first. And that is the extent of the Zoom intro that I am able to manage. Welcome to the cast, guys. Happy holidays. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas or holiday or whichever you prefer, whatever you were up to. I hope it was great. Mine was awesome, as I'm currently moving my mouse around on my brand new Day 9 TV mouse pad, which is so cool. Actually, really cool. If you want one, of course, head over to Day 9 store. He's got all kinds of swag. He's got shirts, he's got mugs, he's got mouse pads, and now I have a mouse pad, and it's super awesome. And I'm very happy about it, as you can tell. So that is one of my new swag items, and I'm hoping to bring in the new year with lots of cool stuff. Now, coming up tomorrow evening, that is Thursday evening, that is December 27th, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be casting a show match between Property Gaming and Clarity Gaming. Two teams, two very good teams. You may know Clarity from their recent appearance in the finals of the Underrated Team League's first season, and Property, of course, is just a very good Swedish team. I can't think of anything of theirs off the top of my head, but that's because I am not an encyclopedia, like Day 9, for example, of StarCraft. But it's going to be a very good show match, guys. Best of 7, all-kill format. Excuse me, I'm going to get some water really quick. And it's going to be on my channel, twitch.tv/word5. I'll put that link in the description. So make sure to go check that out tomorrow evening. I will be casting, and it will be tons and tons and tons of fun. That is right. 3 tons. That's a lot of fun. Now here in Entombed Valley, we do see first is going to be going for a hatchery first, the standard practice of Zerg versus Terran. And sorry if I sound a little rough, guys. The holidays, you just use your voice a lot, so mine is a little tiny bit worn out, but I am none the worse for wear. Very excited to be casting after not being able to for a few days due to busyness. But anyway, 15 hatch, totally standard normal ZVT, and we are going to see Goody here going for a gasless fast expand. Now, one of the reasons I really like Entombed Valley is because you have a lot of options depending on your play style. If you want to be defensive and go up for some kind of mech army, which is very viable because this third base is so easily defended, you can get a very strong 150 push out. You can totally do it. Or if you want to put pressure on the Zerg, that is very doable as well because Entombed Valley is not a particularly large map. And the third and second base are divided by these rocks. If the Zerg does not get them down quick enough, well, they could be very vulnerable. Now we see here, no gas quite yet for first. So he's not going to be particularly aggressive, probably just going for a standard time. And Goody going for the 2 gas prior to building his barracks. Now, of course, that's going to allow him to get into a faster factory and likely open up with Hellions, as so many Terran players have been doing. You get those Hellions out, get out a Cloakless Banshee, or maybe even one with Cloak, however you want to do it. MVP, for example, loves to get the Cloak. And you got a lot to do. Now, Goody's going to be coming out here with a few Marines. And this is interesting. He's actually not building a bunker down here, and oh, he's going for a triple expand. So he's playing very greedy, and he's trying to mask that fact by keeping any scouting information away from the Zerg. First is not going to be able to run any Zerglings across the map with these Marines here. And since, of course, they're hidden by this grass, he'll be able to deal with them quite well, but very good reaction time there from Goody. Not even losing a single Zergling. Most Zerg players would have lost both of them. Or not from Goody, I'm sorry, from first. So very nicely done. Now these 4 Marines are going to pose a bit of a problem here. We do see the Lair is coming down here for first as he has taken those 2 gas. And the Zergling count is at 3 only as they do engage the Marines here in the center of the map, but the 4 Marines doing quite a lot of damage. They're going to come over here, look for a fast third. Not going to find it. They're going to find an Overlord, though. And this is quite a nice pick this early in the game. Looks like we have a Marine and an SCV rallied forward in an attempt to possibly bunker any fast third, but first is not quite going for that. Back at Goody's base, the factory is on the way, and of course the reactor, so we will be able to get those Hellions out. And look at the map presence Goody has established by only devoting 300 minerals to these few Marines. Actually, it wasn't even 6, it was 5, and only 4 did any damage, so really 200 minerals. And he's really put the Zerg on edge, killed a few Zerglings, but we'll see exactly what First is up to, as he has taken 4 gases very quickly. Could be a very fast Spire, and it is! And that happened to happen as soon as I was saying it. I wanted to be all smart and be like, it's going to be a fast Spire, and then he laid it down as soon as I spoke. But I'm going to take the credit anyway, because that's how I roll. Now, Goody, excuse me, that cough needed to happen. Looks like he's going for mech here, immediately dropping a couple of factories and getting a starport. Ooh, and it looks like he could be donating the tech lab to it off of this barrack. So he will be following up with some Banshees into mech, which is a very deadly combination. However, I think Spire is going to do absolutely terrifically against it. And you know what? I haven't even found the Spire. Ooh, because First is being so sneaky and hiding in here in the corner. A location that any Terran player is very unlikely to scan. And right now, we see that Goody has not yet dropped a scan. These two Hellions are going to be coming up here. So neither player has any idea what the other is doing. First does not see these multiple factories going down. And Goody does not see the Spire. The problem with factories is unless you start producing Thors right away, which you almost never ever do, these mutas are going to be extremely deadly because your Marine count is very low because you've gone straight to mech. You're going to get Hellion tank immediately with mech. We do see a couple tech labs are going to be going down here. Banshee on the way as well. No cloak quite yet. Just these couple Hellions in the middle. And, ooh, but very nicely here from Goody. We do have some turrets going up. He has not seen the Spire yet. We have 7 Mutalisks on the way. Nicely timed turrets from Goody, but will it be enough? We have 1, 2 in the main mineral line. A third one going down over here, and a fourth. So it won't be the devastating damage that I thought it might be. Looks like he's very well prepared for this. Did he see the gases at the natural? No. This is just very well timed here from Goody. I'll see if First is able to do. Actually splitting up these Mutalisks. 2, 2, and 2. Not showing all of them, and I like that a lot. He's going to be coming in from multiple angles here. And the minimal air defense that Goody's going to have is going to be forced into one position. Now, it looks like the Mutalisks will be reuniting pretty soon. Didn't want to reveal all of them. The 7, excuse me, the 7 Mutalisks are all that First has made as he transitions into Roaches and Speed. But now he's going to be coming in looking for those vulnerable positions. Doesn't want to lose these mutas. They can be lost, but not for a little while. They are going to pick off all these Marines. Maybe the Viking too, which are going to try to get it, but no. 2 mutas have gone down. And now he has been chased away. So we have 5 mutas here. And at the very least, they're going to be useful for preventing drops. They didn't quite do the damage that maybe he was expecting with such an early muta play. And now Goody, with Thors on the field, is going to be quite well defended against any Mutalisk pokes. And now he has map control back as well. Alright. First has map control back, I should say. I don't know why I'm confusing these players. There's absolutely no reason to do so, so I apologize. Now, First is going to start creeping up that third. Goody not quite taking it yet, and of course you don't have to as a Terran. You could just make those SCVs. And now he's going into full-on Roach play, which is just really the best thing you can do as a Zerg player, especially on a map like Entombed Valley where the 150 push is so common. You don't want to go right for those Broodlords, which are very effective against mech, because you're just not going to have time. The Terran player is generally going to push before they get to max. First here is going to just chase away these Hellions there. And I'm not sure if you heard that Skype beep, but if you did, I apologize. Usually on Do Not Disturb. Man, I'm all over the place today. Crazy stuff, but it's looking like a pretty good game at least. So hopefully that helps to make up for it. First here with these few mutas and quite a bit of Roaches. Looks like he could be getting ready to push 1-1 on the Roaches. Goody currently upgrading +1 weapons. Only has the single armory. Is that true? Oh my goodness, it is. Did not go for the double armory right away. Interesting timing. Now this creeped up Overlord here is perfectly centered, I believe. So it's going to take a full minute to clean up. And it still hasn't been killed. But I really like the way Goody's doing this. He's playing the slow game. He is putting turrets up everywhere he can, trying to prevent these mutas from moving in. He's going to take that third. He's going to bulk up a really good army. It looks like he will be going for that maxed push. Certainly not going to move out without these upgrades. He established this bunker. Has an interesting army. He's looking for a vulnerability in his opponent's play, but this might not be the best position for First to attack and do. There's not a lot of tanks, though. And, well, Goody has a really good arc, but is there enough to deal with these Roaches? These Thors are monstrous against the Zerg, and oh my goodness, these Roaches get cleaned up. And that's actually just going to be a GG from First. So I thought we might have a bit more of a long, drawn-out, insane game. But it just kind of ended up with all these Roaches being put into this area of death. And that was the end of it. So, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to tune in tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the Clarity Gaming versus Property Gaming show match. Going to be lots of fun, lots of good games ahead, and that'll be on twitch.tv/word5. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you at the next cast, and word up.